Hi, good evening, everyone. Mm, Hope I'm audible and my screen also visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah, audible.
Okay, thank you so
I'm
much.
visible.
Thank you so much for confirming that. Okay, welcome to today's webinar brought to you by Somerset Campus in support of World Mental Health Day. We are glad to have you with us for this open session on an important topic. Today's focus is why understanding mental health matters, psychology's role in today's world. We are pleased to have Ms. Vasana Pereira, one of our psychology lecturers, as the key speaker. She will share important insights on the significance of mental health and the role psychology plays in our lives today. The session will last approximately 1 hour. After Ms. Vasana's presentation, we have a Q&A session where you are welcome to ask questions and share your thoughts. Now, in warmly welcoming Ms. Vasana Pereira to begin her talk. I will say, I
Yes, thank you, Mr. Rishad, to the welcome and introduction. And first of all, I would like to thank Somerset Campus to giving me this wonderful opportunity to do the webinar. So let's start the webinar. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. Can you see my screen and am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So today we are going to discuss about the mental health and why understanding the mental health matters and the psychologist role in the today's world. So I think all of you know we have celebrated the World Mental Health Day on 10th of the October. So this webinar is conducting with the commemoration with the World Mental Health Day. So let's see what is the mental health and little bit of statistics about the world mental health, and also let's go through what we can do to improve our mental health from ourselves and what are the professional bodies that we can take help, and also at the finally we will be talking about the psychologist role, the psychotherapeutic intervention and the positive psychology and kind of motivation thing. So I'm planning to do the webinar both in English and Sinhala medium so you can get the understanding about the concepts that we are using in the psychology. I think there will be a students who's coming from the psychology background and others. Don't worry, we will be discussing the simple matter in simple terms in the webinar. Okay, so can you tell me? So I would like to welcome all of you to talk, unmute and talk with me, so that it can be an interactive session. So can you tell me what is mental health? I don't know, I don't need an exact definition, just telling what is your idea about the mental health? Anyone? So we have so many participants. Yes? What is mental health? මානසික සෞඛ්‍ය කියලා අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔගොල්ලොට දැනෙන දේ මොකක්ද? So you have to talk with me because this should be a very interactive session, no? That's why. Anyone? Okay. So introduction to mental health. In the sense, mental health is something related to our thinking pattern, emotions, and thought processes, right? So, when it comes to the mental health, we are focusing not only the psychological component but the biological and social component as well. So, why we are focusing on the biological and social component, which is not like a very required component in the psychology? What do you think? So there are so many participants now.
Because as a human being, we always interact with the social impact, the social factors. So it's, I think, most important to connect with the sociology and biological.
Yes, true. So always the psychology is always interact with the biology and the social. As example, let's say you don't have any psychological issue. Let's say you are not feeling like a sad or depressive, but you are having like a poor medical health background. You are suffering from a chronic illness. So it can automatically impact on your psychological well-being. That chronic illness can be lead to the psychological distress, right? So that's why we are talking about the biological component and the psychology. And what is the social component? What do you think about the social component and how the social component is interact with the psychology background? Yes, anyone? So as you can see in the slide, the social interactions means relationship and the support system, right? As example, let's say if you have a like a issue in your family, or do you have a like a very like a bad argument with your friend, can it impact on your psychological well-being or not? Just give me a yes or no answer. So you didn't have any biological issue like a chronic illness, but you have a, like a family issues, family matters, or the argument with your friend, or maybe with your children. Can it impact on your psychological well-being?
Yes.
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 Yeah. As example, let's say when we are telling like if you have like an argument with your family member, so like let's say you're a working person, so you have to go to work in the tomorrow's morning, and you have a very bad argument with your spouse or maybe your child, but that can be impact on the psychological distress and the negative mental issues like negative mental emotions in the psychological manner, right? So that can be impact. So these two three components are interact with each other, the biological, psychological and social. So in psychology we are calling this as biopsychosocial model. So this is a model. So when like as example, so if a client is coming to the counselor, we are focusing on the biological, psychological, and social component that impact on the client's life. Why we are doing that? Because the biological and social components can be impact on the psychological well-being of the person, as you told, like as we discussed now, right? So, according to the World Health Organization, 1 in 5 people worldwide experience a mental health issue annually, right? Not monthly, annually. 1 in 5. So this is very like a serious problem, right? Serious issue. So the mental health issue is not something to be ashamed of, something to be like hidden from the society. This is very simple, like very common as well as the biological issues. අපි දැන් එක්සාම්පල් එකක් ගත්තොත් එහෙම අපි කාට හරි කියනවනේ අපිට ප්‍රෙෂර් තියෙනවා ෂුගර් තියෙනවා අපිට වීස් එක තියෙනවා නැත්නම් අපිට අපිට සමහරක් අය කියන්න කැන්සර් එකක් තියෙනවා මට මේ වගේ ඉෂුව එකක් තියෙනවා මට මේ වගේ ඔපරේෂන් එකක් කරන්න තියෙනවා so we are telling something like that හැබැයි අපි mental issues ගැන කතා කරද්දි මොකද කියන්නේ අපි depression අපිට anxiety අපිට OCD අපිට schizophrenia කියලා අපි කවුරුත් සමාජය ඉස්සරහා කියන්නේ නැහැ. Why is that? Because of the stigma, right? So that is the general idea about the mental health. So in this session, we will be talking about the biological, psychological, and social component that impact on your mental health. Okay, let me move on to the next slide. If you have any questions, you can like ask immediately so we can discuss that question and move on. So I think most of you, every one of us is experiencing kind of psychological challenges, mental health challenges during our day-to-day life, right? So when it comes to the mental health, you will be like familiar with the anxiety disorder, depression, maybe the burnout, maybe the grief and trauma. So do you have any idea about these things? Do you know about the anxiety? මොකද්ද anxiety කියන word එක ඔයගලන්ට familiarද? මීට කලින් අහලා තියෙනවද?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me what is anxiety? I don't need a definition, just an idea.
කාන්සාව වගේ නේ මැඩම්. කාන්සාව.
කාන්සාව. Yes, correct. කාන්සාව කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? anxiety කියන්නේ මොකක්ද?
මැඩම්
ඇත්තටම
දීර්ඝ
anxiety
කාලයක් ආතතියෙන් හිටියා මැඩම්.
ආතතියෙන් අපි ආතතියට වඩා අපිට කියන්නේ අපි අනාගතය ගැන ගොඩක් මොකද්ද?
තනිකම්මා වගේ
Like we overthink.
Overthink. Okay, that is the correct answer. That is ආතතිය කියන එක හරි. distress කියන එක හරි. අපි හැබැයි overthinking කියන එකට තමයි අපි focus එක දෙන්නේ. මොකද anxiety කියන්නේ අපි ඉස්සරහට වෙන්න තියෙන දෙයක් ගැන එක දිගට කල්පනා කරලා අපිට දැනෙන distress එක. හරිද? ඒක තමයි anxiety නැත්නම් අපි සිංහලෙන් කාන්සාව කියලා කියන්නේ. Anxiety කියන එක ගොඩක් අයට common issue එකක්. So this is a very common issue among the society. So and about the depression, I think all of you familiar with the depression. What is the depression? අපි කිව්ව anxiety
විෂාදය
කියන්නේ
මැඩම්.
විෂාදය. Yes. අපි දැන් කිව්ව කාන්සාව කියන්නේ ඉස්සරහට වෙන දේවල් ගැන overthink කරලා අපිට distress වෙන එක කියලා. එතකොට විෂාදය කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? depression කියන්නේ මොකක්ද?
දීර්ඝකාලීන කල්පනා කිරීමක් නිසා ඇතිවන්නා වූ තත්ත්වයක්.
ජීවිත දෙයක් ගැන පන්තවිදෙන එක. වගේද මැඩම්?
යම් දෙයක් පිළිබඳ අර ගොඩාක්
Thinking the same thing for a long time.
Yes. All of your answer is correct. The Situmini, thank you for the brief answer and others as well. එතකොට අපි
Thank you,
මෙතන
madam.
okay. Depression කියන්නේ අපේ විෂාදය. ඒ කියන්නේ අතීතයේ වෙච්ච දෙයක් ගැන හිතලා තමයි අපි ආතතියටපත් වෙන්නේ. එතකොට කාන්සාවයි විෂාදයයි නැත්තම් depression උයි anxiety අතර වෙනස තියෙන්නේ anxiety කාන්සාව කියන එක අපි ඉස්සරහ වෙන්න තියෙන දේවල් ගැන කල්පනා කරලා distress වෙනවා. විෂාදය කියන එක වෙච්ච දෙයක්. අතීතයේ වෙච්ච දෙයක්. අතීතය කියන්නේ අවුරුදු ගණන් මාස ගණන් සති ගණන් නෙමෙයි. That can be happen like a just 1 second prior, right? ඒ කියන්නේ විනාඩියක් කලින් වෙච්ච දෙයක් වුණත් අපි අතීතය කියන ගණන් ගන්න ඒ දේ වෙච්ච දෙයක් ගැන කල්පනා කරලා අතීතයටපත් වෙන එක තමයි අපි depression නැත්තම් විෂාදය කියලා කියන්නේ. හරි. එතකොට මෙතන stress කියනවා. දැන් අපි හැමෝම කියන්නේ මට stress. So I feel stress. I feel very stressed about my exam. I feel very stressed about my work. So stress is like kind of fancy word, right? අපි හැමෝම කියනවා මට stress වගේ. So what is stress? දැන් මේ මොකද්ද මේ stress කියලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ?
මානසික පීඩනය.
මානසික පීඩනය. Yes.
It's like a pressure.
Slight pressure. Yes. So the stress can be lead to the depression as well. Stress is kind of day to day, like the thing that we can experience in our day to day life as well, right? If we have limited time, if we have like a very like a very large workload, if we have a bad day, so we feel stress. නේ අපිට ආතතිය කියන්නේ අපිට දැන් චුට්ටක් ආතතිය වගේ ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලටපත් වෙනවා. හැබැයි මේක දිගු කාලයක් තිබ්බම තමයි අපි කියන්නේ එක්ක anxiety නැත්නම් depression ඒ වගේ mental disorder එකක් විදිහට අපිට develop වෙලා එන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. Oh, you are now familiar with the anxiety and depression and the stress, right? So what is the burnout? So are there any of you do you engage in a job or working people? Are there any working people in here?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So what
definitely.
is the burnout? මොකද්ද මේ burnout කියන්නේ?
Yes. Being extremely tired.
රැකියා
Okay.
හැරයා මැඩම්. රැකියා විමුක්තිය.
Feeling so done with the job we are doing.
Yes. You're feeling so done, right? So you don't have any energy to continue your job. So we all feel that kind of experience in our work life as well. So the burnout is not limited to the work people. So the burnout also can be experienced by the students. So are there any A-level students or O-level students there? ඉන්නවද? අපි O-level A-level කරන දුවල පුතාලා. No? Okay. So okay, there is a one. Okay. So දැන් මොකද්ද දැන් අපි ඉස්කෝලේ යන කට්ටිය කියන්නේ මම මොකද්ද ඔයගලන්ට මේ බර්න් අවුට් කියලා තේරෙන්නේ දැන් එක්සෑම් ලඟ වෙනවා වැඩ වැඩි වෙනවා හෝම්වර්ක් වැඩි වෙනවා මොකද්ද මේ බර්න් අවුට් කියන්නේ ඔක්කොම එක දිගට ආවම දැන් අපි work related burn out ගැන අපි කතා කරා. So you are familiar with the work related burnout. So what is the academic burnout? ඉස්කෝලේ යන කෙනෙක්ට කොහොමද බර්න් අවුට් එක දැනෙන්නේ?
work load එක exam වල
ඔව්.
syllabus එක cover කරගන්න.
ඔව් දැන් මෙතන O level A level කිව්වට අපි ඔක්කොම higher studies කරන job කරන කට්ටියත් ඉන්නවා. burn out එක කියන්නේ අපිට වැඩ වැඩි වුණාම එතකොට සමහරකට අපි emotional dysregulation අපි දිගටම expose වෙලා
At a
negative
moment
දේවල්
you feel
වලට.
like giving up.
Yes, you feel like giving up, right?
And it's
So exactly.
chronic stress.
Yes, chronic stress. So you are daily exposed to that kind of stressful environment. So let's say in your workplace, it's a very like unhealthy workplace. Your superiors are very rude and your co-workers are very rude. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? හැමදාම යන්න වෙන්නේ you have to face each and every day for that people, for that toxic environment. So that is very natural to feel burnout, right? Feel exhaustion, right? That is the burnout. So burnout can be lead to like quit from your job, but it's not a permanent solution, right? So all of us, even in I think each and every field, the workers can feel the burnout, but we have to be like mindful and we have to have the skills to do the necessary activities and necessary psychological interventions to manage our burnout situations. Okay, so now you know about the burnout also. So what is the grief? Grief, what is the grief? So in this slide, I have included the loss, grief and loss.
Being
Sadness.
extremely sorrowful, intense amount
යෝව
of
සහ තනි
sadness.
කොමද?
Yes,
Sad moments.
sad moments. Okay. So what is the
යෝ වගේ එකක් මැඩම්. යෝදුක.
වියෝව. Yes, correct. That is the සිංහල. අපි සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ වියෝව කියන එක නේ. grief කියන එක ඇත්තටම අපිට මොන හරි දෙයක් නැති වුණාම, යාළුවෙක් තරහ වුණාම දැනෙන දුක නෙමෙයි. මොන හරි දෙයක් permanent නැති වුණාම, ඔයාගේ ඔයා ආදරය කරපු කෙනෙක් නැති වුණාම, නැත්නම් ඔයා ආදරය කරපු කෙනෙක්ගේ connection එකක් නැති වෙනවම, නැත්නම් ඔයා ආදරය
It's
කරපු
about a
ඔයාගේ
feeling when you lose something.
yes, very valuable to your life, right? You have a very
And something
strong
like a
Yeah.
significant suffering.
yes, significant suffering. So the grief is always related to someone you loved, right? And maybe your pet. If like a dying of your pet, you that can be a grief for you, right? Maybe the loss of a loved one, that can be a grief for you. So the grief, loss, and bereavement. මේ තුන connect වෙලා තියෙන. These three things are interconnected with each other. So okay. So the grief, burnout, stress, anxiety, and depression are the most common things, right? So trauma. Do you anyone who is having like a feel trauma on like during your lifetime? Maybe a childhood trauma, maybe another trauma.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is trauma means? මොකද්ද මේ trauma එකක් කියලා
Like
කියන්නේ?
an incident which happened. So it could turn out like it will be haunting you for a long time and it becomes a trauma.
Yes, haunting for a long time. That is a correct word, Shamla. Okay.
And it can be psychological, emotional, or physical trauma as well, right?
Yes, it can be related with the psychological, social, and physiological, biological components. අනික් අය මොකද trauma එක ගැන හිතන්නේ? What is trauma? Trauma කියන word එක ගැන මොකද idea එකක් තියෙනවද?
කම්පනයක් වගේ.
Oh, company. Trauma is something like haunting your life. It's like a nightmare. You can feel the nightmare. So, kind of a traumatic incident that will like directly influence your life, right? Influence your lifestyle, influence your daily routine. So that can be like as Shamna said, it's a haunting, right? So that is the trauma. So maybe it's a childhood trauma, maybe a trauma that you have experienced recently. As example, the child was having a very like a aggressive parents, very bad parenting parents have end up with the trauma, like childhood trauma. Maybe that child may be experiencing the sexual abuse, so that can be lead to a trauma as well. And also, let's say the like a severe accident or something that happened to your loved one, that can be also haunting you as a trauma. Right? So trauma එකක් කියන්නේ හැමතිස්සෙම ඔයාගේ daily routine එකට impact වෙනවා. Example එකක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් එහෙම client කෙනෙක් පොඩි client කෙනෙක් මං කියන එක්සැම්පල් එකක් මං ගාව ක්ලයන්ට් කෙනෙක්ගේ එයාට තිබිලා තියෙන්නේ එයා සෙක්ෂුවලි ඇබියුස් වෙච්ච කෙනෙක්. එයාගේ අවුරුදු 10ක් 12ක් අතරදී. එයා හැබැයි ඇඩල්ට් කෙනෙක් වෙලා එයාට මොකක් හරි වොෂ්රූම් එකට හරි නැත්නම් කොහේ වතුර තියෙන තැනකට යද්දි වතුර වැටෙන සද්දේ එයාට හරි අමාරුයි. අර වොෂ්රූම් යන්නත් බයයි. ගෙදර ඉද්දිත් එහෙමයි. වහිනකොට ඒ වතුර වැටෙන සද්දේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට හරි අමාරුයි. හැබැයි මේක ඇත්තටම බලද්දී අර childhood trauma එකක් තමයි මේ issue behavior එකට impact වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මොකද එයා sexually abuse වෙන වෙලාවේ එයාට ඒ memory එක නැති වුණාට ඒ abuse වෙලා තියෙන්නේ washroom එකකදී. ඒකට ඒ water ඒ කියන්නේ වතුර වැටෙන සද්දේ එයාව trigger කරනවා. ඒත් trauma එකක් කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ. trauma incident එක සමහරක් වෙලාවට කෙනෙක්ට නිකන් මතක නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So the traumatic incident sometimes they couldn't remember the traumatic incident but the background or something related to the trauma. I mean, as example, if we take a client who is having a trauma about the car accident, maybe they couldn't remember that memory like very accurately, but sometimes they will feel like a seeing a red or like a kind of red shade car, they will be triggered automatically. So that is kind of trauma, right? So are you okay with now the anxiety, depression, burnout, grief and trauma? මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද මේ වචන පහ ගැන?
No,
කාට හරි
ma'am.
doubts තියෙනවා නම් you can clear your doubts.
Yeah,
If you have
understood. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so these are the common things that impact on our mental health challenges. Let's discuss about the common reasons that we will feel this kind of psychological issues in our daily routine, daily lifestyle. So the genetics. Genetics in the sense, the biological component, as I told you before, the biological component that impact on the psychological well-being of ourselves, right? The genetic is maybe interact with your family history, inherited predispositions. So, as an example, there are some kind of psychological disorders that can be inherited to you from the genetics. If maybe your grandparents, maybe your parents, maybe your cousins will have the same psychological issues. As an example, we can see in the field of psychology the schizophrenia. That can be have the genetic component when it comes to the prognosis. The සමහරක් mental disorders තියෙනවා. ඒකට biological reason එකක් විදිහට ඒක ඔයාගේ පවුලේ කාට හරි මීට කලින් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක ජානමය වශයෙන් genetic විදිහට තමයි ඔයාටත් ඒ disorder එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. bipolar disorder, එතකොට schizophrenia අපි කියනවා වින්නෝන්මාදය. ඒ වගේ psychological disorders මානසික කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ රෝග ඔයගොල්ලන්ට genetics වලින් එන්න පුළුවන්. ජානමය වශයෙන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ සමහරකට ඔයාගේ parent ට නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඔයාගේ grandparents ට තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. So that are the kind of genetic contribution to mental disorders, right? And the lifestyle. So this is a very common issue that we can experience in today's society as well. So when it comes to the lifestyle, we all have very busy lifestyle, right? So we don't have time to like spend for ourselves and to spend for our loved ones. We didn't have a much time to spend the quality time with our family members. So the lifestyle. So this is like a kind of main issue in nowadays that will be lead in the mental health challenges, right? So as example, the sleeping pattern. Maybe you have like a poor sleeping pattern. Maybe you will be having a 2 or 3 or 4 hours sleeping, which is not like enough to your daily function. And the diet. So along with the busy lifestyle, you will be having to like have the snacks, maybe the fast foods. You will be like having the beverages which is artificially made. You can be like having that kind of diet as well. And exercise. Since we don't have enough time even to like having a good time with our family members, we don't have like a much time for the exercises as well. But there are people who do the workouts and do the exercises daily, but I'm not talking about that minor, but I'm talking about the majority of the people. They don't have a time to spend for the exercises and the daily habits. So maybe they having a kind of very maladaptive daily habits in the sense like waking up very lately, waking up very early, like a poor sleeping patterns, and also like skipping meals. Maybe They will skip the breakfast, maybe the lunch, maybe the dinner, so they don't have a proper routine about the self care. They don't have a time to have a self priority list, and also the daily habits like the maladaptive drug use, right? So the drug or alcohol or smoking, that can be a daily habit for some people. That can be also related to like an impact on our lifestyle. දැන් මෙතන ඉන්නවද ස්ලීපින් පැටර්න් එහෙම චුට්ටක් වෙනස් වුණ කට්ටිය? දැන් 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours ස්ලීපින් පැටර්න් තියෙන කට්ටියද ඉන්නේ නැත්නම් you have like a kind of different sleeping pattern? Yes.
Less than 4, ma'am.
Less than 4. So that is very bad, right? So others?
Same.
Same. Okay. ඇයි දැන් what is the reason of that sleeping pattern issue?
Because ma'am, I'm currently started working and also I am busy with my higher studies as well. So that's why.
Okay. Others?
Yeah, I'm studying and doing an online job as well. And like, yeah, so there's no time.
There's no time. So අනික් අය මොකද? ඔයගලන්ට 6 hours 7 hours sleeping pattern එකක් තියෙනවද අනික් අයට?
Yes, ma'am. So working and also
madam,
studying
job
in
break
extra
katama.
thing. Also, we have a family and commitments, so it's
Ah.
a heavy workload for us.
Okay.
So 4 hours, 5 hours, let's go. Yes.
So you are prioritizing your like family members and others rather than yourself, right? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it
Unfortunately.
happened at work some like last year because I used to work so much like with that workaholic attitude. So then, and then I couldn't sleep, and then I got really like a severe headache, and I thought it was
Okay.
migraine, and then I went to the doctor to say it was pressure, and then I did this test, and then actually like when they checked everything, it showed like how at that time my brain is so anxious that I'm awake the entire time. So then I shifted it like actually with a lot of like minimizing, and plus I started exercising and it helped a lot.
Okay, so that is a great example, Shalika. Thank you for sharing. So that is how your body, like a biological component, impact on your psychology, right?
Yes,
So,
and exactly because I worked as a lecturer during at that time, and so I also got used to that pattern, and I think it mostly happened again, like you said, socially. So it's very difficult to find jobs for us as well in the field. So once you get into it and you want to give like 100%, neglecting everything, and as a result of that, still I get that. But then I think I would like to tell anybody also that exercising and also mindful practices helped a lot.
Yes, so we will be like discussing about the mindful practices and exercises as well. So being a perfectionist, being like having like your priorities to do your 100% also can be lead to the psychological
course.
distress, right? So thank you for sharing, Shalinka. So
Alright.
others, අනෙක් අය මොකද? Sleeping patterns, diet, exercises, anyone? ඩයට් එක කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ? මීල්ස් ස්කිප් කරනවද? නැත්නම් මීල්ස් ටික හරියට ගන්නවද? නැත්නම් හැමදාම ෆාස්ට් ෆුඩ් කනවද?
breakfast එක තමයි madam ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙලාවට ගන්න ඉන්නේ.
බ්‍රෙක්ෆාස්ට් එක ස්කිප් වෙනවා. හරි. එතකොට ෆාස්ට් ෆුඩ් ගැන මොකද? You have to be very honest, right? So what about the fast food? Are you like willing to eat healthy foods? Or are you like having a craving for the fast foods?
No, ma'am, I usually don't take any fast food or junk food.
Okay, that's great. So when it comes to the youth, yes, Shamla.
But like the more we try, it still makes you eat the fast food.
Yes. So with the workload, maybe we don't have enough time to prepare the healthy meals. So maybe with the time, with the situation, we have like having a tendency to eat fast food. I can understand that. But we have to manage. Like there are situations that we cannot control, but we have like try our best to stick to the healthy food system as well. Okay. And the daily habits in the sense, so if you have a like a very different daily routine. So if you are like waking up very lately, maybe you are having kind of habits like smoking or
And
drinking alcohol.
stark, like,
Yes.
and it connects to the sleep. And when you're breaking rest, also you feel eating more, especially junk food.
Yes. So kind of like eating is sometimes a stress relief for some people, right? So overeating, binge eating. So that can be also happen because of the distress.
Me
There are
too.
people. Yes.
Yes, me too.
Yes. So that is kind of like a maladaptive coping mechanism.
No,
That is
that's
true.
stress relief, but not really good.
Okay. So there are people also I have encountered more than 10 or 15 clients who are like having like a binge eating as a like a defense mechanism or the coping mechanism because of a distress. Stress වෙන ගමන් sugar මොනවා හරි chocolate හරි මොනවා හරි overeating. එක්ක biscuits මොනවා හරි overeating. ඒ වගේ එහෙම pattern maladaptive habits තියෙන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා. එතකොට maladaptive habits කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම smoking, alcohol use වගේ drug use වගේමත් නෙමෙයි. ඒ වගේ eating, binge eating issues උත් තියෙනවා. And the environment. So the living conditions, workplace and social surroundings. Now this is related to the burnout, right? So living conditions, let's say your neighborhood is very distractive and they're having all the time like a aggressive conversations. What happened to your life and your family members? Living conditions. මොකද වෙන්නේ?
Ma'am, I would love to say that I have a good living condition and workplace, social, everything is great right now. But I don't know what will happen in future, but until now, everything is great.
So Tirandi, that is a very like a fortunate situation. So most of us have to like experience like a very poor living condition when it comes to the workplace, maybe the neighborhood. Maybe even though you are trying your best to like live peacefully with your family members, sometimes your neighborhood is not much secure, like very much helpful to you. Maybe your workplace, they may be a toxic people, they may be the like infrastructure facilities in the workplace that cause like significant distress to you. Maybe your higher like higher ups maybe pressuring you. So the environmental conditions in the workplace. එහෙම තියෙන කට්ටිය ඉන්නවද workplace එකේ? මොනවා හරි issues තියෙන නිසා job එකට යන්න හිතෙන්නේ නැහැ නැත්තම් දැන් ඇත්තටම කිව්ව සමහරකට මිනිස්සු people සමහරක් වෙලාවට infrastructure facilities හරියට air condition එක නැහැ maybe හරියට ඔයගලන්ට drinking water එක නැති නිසා සමහරක් වෙලාවට එතන තියෙන තැන order එකක් තියෙන. එතකොට වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්ද අපිට? ඒ වගේ living conditions workplace එකේ තිබ්බම. අපේ 100% දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? මොකද හිතන්නේ?
No, it's actually hard. Like when you think you want to do the best, but when you go to that place and see the environment, the surrounding isn't much suitable. You feel like the excitement you had in the beginning is totally gone when you see that place. Also, even though when you try more, like it's okay keeping that apart and still trying to do something, there'll be people around you. They might be judgmental or like. We might do something good, still they will discourage us. So yeah.
So yes, as Shabla said, maybe the people, maybe the environmental conditions. Yes. Sharika, do you like telling something?
Yeah, actually, recently, so I've been working in this particular place for a long time, and I used to do like a lot of programs and everything. And last month, so after 5 years, suddenly, like without any warning, like they stopped giving me work, and so I like woke up the next day like not knowing what to do, and I tried to communicate so much, and I have a double bachelor's actually. So with all of that, it kind of like makes you question what you're doing also. So then I realized actually it's more than anything also like how people treat you and how they give you that value and respect. So actually for the first time of my life I understood that okay, that how an environment, like we always talk about this word toxic, right? But actually toxic is one of the most factual things that I've seen is like not responding. So it makes you question. And like when you were speaking about these components, all of that, I realized actually this is something that is, I think, culturally also it's a thing that in Sri Lanka, where there is no respect, there is no value, and all of that comes together. So workplace environment, from that, for the first time I experienced such a a bad feeling.
Yes, Charika, I can understand your situation. Yes, like without having communication,
Yeah.
also impact our life also. Why?
Yes.
Because we are doubting ourselves. So
Yes,
that's something like
exactly.
yes.
And I
So we are
worked so hard to
questioning.
come for that, and it doesn't matter. It's not about, okay, let's say, okay, something happened or something, and then every day you wonder, okay, like what did you do and things like that. But then, and like you said, after that, I remember, like, it's like sometimes you are hearing the same thing from somebody, a third party, and you it begins to kick into you. So when you say I realize, and then if you don't have an environment that is supporting you, there goes everything else.
Yes, even though you have 100% confident about yourself, if
Mm,
you have a great personality, if you have a good qualifications,
yeah,
you have experience, but your environment can impact on you.
exactly.
Yes. So let's say, as example, a child who has an abusive parent. So even that child is genius, even this child is can have a good grades in the school, that can be impact to their psychological issues and also overall impact on their life also. Having a low marks, low grades, that can be happen. So that is the household environment. So that is very important when we are talking about the children. Okay. So that's about the social surrounding. අපි හිතමුකෝ ඉස්කෝලේ යන කෙනෙක්ට A levels O levels කරන කෙනෙක්ට ඕගොල්ලන් ටීචර් කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමති සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් හරි ඒක අකමැති සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් වෙන්නේ ඇයි? ඒ ටීචර් ගේ තියෙන සමහරකට ඇටිටියුඩ් එක. ඔයාට බෑ මේක කරන්න විදිහක් නැහැ. ඔයාට අනික් අත් එක්ක තියෙන නොලෙජ් එක බැලුවම අඩුයි. ඒ වගේ කිව්වම මොකද වෙන්නේ? ස්ටුඩන්ට් කොච්චර කොන්ෆිඩන්ට් තිබ්බත් ඒ සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකට අකමැති වෙනවා. ඉස්කෝලේ අනේකම කරදරයක් කරනවා. ඉස්කෝලේ PDF skip කට් කරන්න ගන්නවා, skip කරන්න ගන්නවා school. Ultimately, that can impact on their a psychological well-being, right? Their life. Maybe එයා A levels හරි O levels හරි නොකර ඉන්න තත්ත්වයට පත් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒ තරම් impactful environment and social conditions. And the life events. So the major changes on your life also can impact on your mental health challenges. As example, let's say loss of a loved one. The loss of a loved one can impact a sudden a grief, bereavement, and also can be end up with the distress as well. And not only the sad situations, let's say the marriage, after sudden changes, the major changes after marriage, you feel very responsible. You feel like you have to do all the household chores, and also you have to manage everything. So that can be also impact on the your mental health and feeling distress about that. So the major changes, maybe your first day at school, maybe your first day at work. So these are also the major changes in your life. And the significant experience, maybe you will be having a promotion, you promoted to a better position, but with the workload, the significant experiences, you will feel in distress, even though it's a good thing, right? So this kind of things can be experienced, like moving from A levels to university, maybe the university experience, maybe the experience from the workplace, maybe you will get a sudden a scholarship to abroad. That can be also impact on the psychological distress and may lead to overall psychological well-being. ලයිෆ් ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් කියමු හොඳ දෙයක් වගේම නරක දෙයක්. දැන් අපි කවුරු හරි අපි ආදරය කරන කෙනෙක් නැති වුණොත් එහෙම අපිට ඒක ඩිස්ට්‍රෙස් එක තේරෙනවා නේ. දුකක් හිතෙනවා, අපිට වැඩ කරගන්න බෑ, මතක් වෙනවා ඒ වගේ. එතකොට ඇත්තටම කවුරු හරි නැතිම වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. අපි තුමු බ්‍රේක් අප් එකක් වුණා රිලේෂන්ෂිප් එකක් තිබිලා. ඒකත් මේජර් චේන්ජ් එකක්. එතකොට ඔයාම එක ඉඳලා අවුරුදු ගාණක් සිංගල් ඉඳලා මැරි කරා. එතකොට එතන life change එකක්. Maybe you become a mother, you become a father. So there's more challenges and more experience you need to feel. So that can be overwhelming by itself, right? Life events also can impact on the mental health challenges. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. So why we are understanding the mental health? The mental health කියන එක හැමෝම කතා වෙනවා. Mental health matters කියනවා. So mental health is important. So we are celebrating the mental health day as well. So actually, why we are like having a conversation about the mental health. ඇයි අපි mental health එක ගැන කතා කරන්නේ ඇත්තටම? පළවෙනි එක තමයි stigma එක. The European Western countries, when it comes to the European and Western countries, the psychology and the counseling is very like a very common thing that they will be like visiting the counselor, psychologist to get the like instruction, maybe the guidelines, maybe the help that need to their life. So it is very common as we are like consulting a doctor for a physical issue, right? අපි අර blood pressure sugar වලට ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් ආසනීප වුණාම උණ හැදුනම ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් ගාවට යනවා තරමටම common. ඒගොල්ලෝ psychologist කෙනෙක් counselor කෙනෙක් ගාවට යන එක. But when it comes to the Asian countries, especially in Asian countries, there is a stigma, right? The discrimination because they see the psychology issues as a kind of like something that we have to be ashamed of. අපි ලැජ්ජ වෙන්න ඕන දෙයක්. ඒ කියන්නේ කාට හරි මොනවා තිබ්බොත් එහෙනම් පිස්සු. The mad. එහෙම තමයි අපි කියන්නේ. එයාට ස්ට්‍රෙස් තිබ්බත් එයාට පිස්සු. එයාට ඇන්ෂයිටි තිබ්බත් පිස්සු. අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? We are marginalizing these people. We are like pasting label to these people. So that's why the people having a stigma and they are reluctant to seek help from the professionals. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මොකද හිතන්නේ?
This is so true because most of the people here have the mindset like when you say when you bring up the word psychology itself, what they think is, oh, these people are mad, or like
Yes.
they really try to put you down. They don't
Yes.
understand that everyone, each person is actually going through something they're not telling. No, like, but when you bring it up, they think they make it very, what do you say, like something which is very bad. Like you should never talk about. There always
Hmm.
some sickness. They'll be like, oh no, it's like that. Like that is so true.
So true, yes. So
And also in this generation, like I feel like they are labeling the mental diseases like depression, anxiety, or something exaggeration of Gen Z people kind of a thing. Also there, that's a
yeah.
like heavier stigma than the mental health is a banned topic. It is heavier than that, I guess. That they think people, especially the Gen Z, the youth, is exaggerating their problems like they like discriminate that nowadays youth can't tolerate anything and such things, like they look down on mental health, I guess.
Yes, that also correct.
Yeah.
So
Also,
yes, Shamla.
sometimes what there are some people who does this for some attention seeking purpose.
Yes.
So they think like, okay, they get to care about, so they use it, they take this as good also as bad. Maybe some people have to change it if it really has to work.
Yes. So when it compared to the 2-3 years, like a 10-15 years back, there is a trend that people are seeking counselors or the mental health professionals to get advisors and get help. This is a good side also. But as others say, there's exaggeration also. Then
They
what?
use the words very commonly, like
Yes.
example, say if you have like a bad mood or something, they are very quick to ask, are you bipolar? Or something
Yes.
like if you just run for something and you just say I can't concentrate, give me some time, මොකද ඔයාට ADHD ද? ඒ වගේ එක, it's very and my husband is a very supportive, wonderful guy, but recently I remember that I said something and he was like, why darling, are you feeling bipolar? And I know he doesn't even know what bipolar is. So I was like, okay. And also like I have one of these clients I work with who's a Sri Lankan, who's in UK. So he has a lot of anxiety with his relationships and all that happen. And I know he needs medication little bit to support, at least to align the chemicals to get that support for the therapy to work. But he's not doing that, thinking that his parents will see it and plus the workplace will judge him. So he's suffering with it and just waiting. That's all.
Yes, that is the like a common issue, Shalika. Thank you for sharing that experience. So this is the truth of our society. So they are suffering a lot, but they are not very like a very like having a encouragement or the like have a confidence to seek help, right? දැන් අපි කියනවා වගේ දැන් පොඩි කෙනෙක්ට පනිෂ්මන්ට් එකක් දුන්නත් කඩලා කියන්නේ නිකන් අවුරුදු 15ක 16ක කෙනෙක් කරනවා දැන් හරි දැන් මට ඔයා පනිෂ් කරනවා මට ડિප්‍රෙස් වගේ. ඒ වගේ කියනවා නේ මට ડિප්‍රෙෂන් වගේ. බයිපෝලා කියන්නේ දැන් so bipolar in the sense කට්ටිය දන්නේ bipolar කියලා මොකද්ද?
Oh,
Mood changes,
mood
sudden mood changes.
changes.
If you have like a sudden mood change, they are just telling you what bipolar. Maybe
Yeah.
if you like you feeling like a little anxious about certain kind of situation අපිට presentation එකක් කරන්න කරපු anxious
Yeah.
මට ගාලා කෙලින්ම උඩ panic එකක් ඇද්ද so they are kind of stigma and exaggerations also that is very true so
And
the
it creates a
stigma
lot of conflicts inside families
yes
and relationships daily.
and also when it comes to the legal system they are using psychological disorders to reduce sentence like even though they didn't have a kind of psychological disorders right like they didn't have like experience themselves but they are using the psychology to defend themselves that is also happening so the stigma and also we are doing this kind of webinars to encourage early help seeking so you know about something about the mental health and you can like identify the people who need help from you maybe help from the professionals in the field ඔයගොල්ලන් කවුරු හරි දැක්කොත් එහෙම suicidal ideation තියෙන කෙනෙක් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට යොමු කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ප්‍රොෆෙෂනල් කෙනෙක්ට ડિප්‍රෙෂන් තියෙන කෙනෙක්ව දැක්කොත් එහෙම චුට්ටක් එයාත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් කන්වර්සේෂන් එකකට යන්න පුළුවන් කතා කරලා එයාව පොඩක් කවුන්සලර් කෙනෙක් ගාඩ එක්කන් යන්න පුළුවන් අපිට මේ වගේ දේවල් කරන්න තමයි අපි සයිකොලොජි ජෙනරලි මොකක්ද කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්න දැන් මෙතන සයිකොලොජි ඉගෙන ගන්න ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස්ලා තියෙනවනේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් මීට වඩා ලොකු දෙයක් කරන්න මම කියන්නේ ජෙනරල් සයිකොලොජි ගැන කිසිම දෙයක් දන්නේ නැති කෙනෙක්ට උනා මේ වගේ වෙබිනාර් එකකින් චුටි අයිඩි එකක් ගත්තත් එහෙම චුට්ටක් අඳුර ගන්න කතා කරන්න එන්කරේජ් කරන්න අඩුම තරමේ අර ශාලින්කා කිව්වා වගේ කවුන්සලර් කෙනෙක්ට යන්න තැනට හරි කන්වර්සේෂන් එක අපිට ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන් right
අනිත් එක අපේ country එකේ religion පැත්තත් එනවානේ උපේක්ෂාර spiritual
yes
barriers කියන එක දැන් අපේ I'm a Christian I don't want to make just to be very honest so when the covid and things happened because my mom is a psychologist as well it අපිට දැන් help කරන්න ඕන වුණත් අපිට දැන් අම්මි නම් එහෙම නෑ ඇත්තට but like for me I wanted to do something and but they are not letting ඒගොල්ලන් එච්චර එක පන්නන්නේ ඇයි මොකද bachelors in science ඒවා තියෙනකොට spiritual පැත්ත නැහැනේ එතකොට
yes
ඒක බලන්නේ නැහැ so it's
oh
so unfair actually
yes, it's unfair. So there's a religion impact also. Seems our like a culture is consist of different kind of religions and ethnicities. That is also an issue, right? And also we are like doing this kind of session to build compassion and also the resilient. Resilient kya මොකද්ද? Do you have any idea about the resilient? මොකද්ද resilient කියන word එකේ තේරුම? මේක psychology කරන කට්ටිය චුට්ටක් familiar. I don't know about the others. Resilient. So the psychologist or the counselors are help client to build resilience. We are not giving the advices. We are not going to like giving kind of this should you do this the kind of things you have to do. No, we are not giving advices, but we are building resilience. Resilient කියන්නේ දැන් අපේ counselor කෙනෙක් psychologist කෙනෙක්ට හැමදාම client එක්ක ඉන්න බෑනේ. Resilient කියන්නේ එයාට මේ වගේම situation එකක් ආවොත් එයාට ඒක manage කරගන්න ඕන කරන ටික අපි දෙනවා එයාට. Right? We are like teaching the skills. Yes, Shanda.
Yeah, it's like we make someone handle a situation to or make them stronger, something like
Yes.
that.
Yes, that is the perfect definition, Shanda. Thank you. So resilience in the sense we are providing the skills and we are teaching the kind of like a psychological interventions, maybe psychoeducation. We provide the different things to build trust, confidence in our client to face the same challenges effectively. Right? So that is the resilience. So the focus of doing this kind of webinars is to reduce stigma and also to encourage early help and seeking and also to build the resilient in the community. මේ මොන හරි දෙයක් වුණාම ආයේ කවුන්සලර් කෙනෙක් ගාවට සයිකොලොජිස්ට් කෙනෙක් ගාවට ආයෙමත් මොන හරි වුණාම එනවා ඇරෙන්න කොහොමද ස්කිල්ස් ඒගොල්ලන්ට උගන්වලා ආයෙත් මොන හරි දෙයක් ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් ආවම කොහොමද තනියෙන් මැනේජ් කරගන්නේ කියන එක තමයි අපි උගන්වන්නේ. Right? So that's all about the role. So the role of the psychologist in the mental health. The psychology is kind of relating to the mental health now. So the role of psychology. So in the terms of psychology, we are focusing on the clinical therapies, right? So there are different kind of therapies like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, dialogue behavioral therapy, exposure therapy. There are so many kind of therapies. So we are doing psychological interventions, therapeutic interventions to help clients. So that is kind of my main role in psychology and mental health. And the research and innovation. So the psychologists are also the researchers doing different kind of research to related to the mental health and finding solutions. So the CBT, like they are providing evidence that CBT is effective treatment method for this kind of the people who are facing the anxiety, maybe the depression. So the research and innovation, the psychology also focus on the research and the training and education. So you can see the psychology also not only limited to the psychologists, but we are using the psychology concepts in different fields, maybe the education, maybe the legal system, maybe the organizational settings. So there are so many branches of psychology as organizational psychology, clinical psychology, occupational psychology, educational psychology. There are so many different branches, right? So we are using psychological concept to provide the training and the education for the people and also advocacy and policy. So we are using this kind of psychological intervention, psychological evidence-based treatment methods to promote the policies. So in the community field psychology, in the main role, we are promoting and improve the mental health system and reduce the barrier to care, right? So in Sri Lanka, we have very limited facilities for the mental health. So to the role of psychology for the community psychology projects, we will be doing kind of free counseling sessions, free psychotherapeutic interventions, free art therapy sessions, free music therapy sessions. So that also help community to build up the resilient and focus on the mental health and also develop the policies. Clinical therapies ගැන ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහලා තියෙනවද? මං කිව්ව CBT, DBT, exposure therapy. Are you familiar with those therapies? අහලා තියෙනවද මීට කලින්? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Samvit. Yes. So CBT, we will be discussing CBT in the future, in the next few slides. So I'm not going to explain you about CBT now. So the main role of psychology, අපි psychology use කරන්නේ ඇත්තටම clinical therapy වලට. Clinical therapy can counseling. Talking therapy is a kind of a therapy we are using psychology. So අපි කිව්වම දැන් counseling ගත්තම Carl Rogersගේ person centered counseling interventions. එතකොට cognitive behavior therapy, dialectical behavior therapy. ඒ වගේ therapeutic interventions ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. අපි psychological concepts use කරමු. ඊළඟ research and innovations කියන්නේ psychologist therapy කරනවා, counseling කරනවා විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඒක research කරනවා. I think there are people who had did the research for their bachelor's or master's, right? So I think you're kind of familiar with the research. So we are doing research to find something. So according to the scientific method, we are providing we are going to the specific procedures and doing research to find something new, right? That can be contribute to the society and the training and education. අපි කලින් කිව්වාගේ school teachers ලට psychology education දෙනවා අපි organizational setting එකකදී අපි organizational psychologist ලා ඉන්නවා කොහොමද employees ලව අපි manage කරන්නේ කොයි වගේ policies හදන්න ඕනේ කොහොමද ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ maximum workforce එකක් ගන්නෙ කොහොමද profit එකක් ගන්නෙ. So psychology also using in that field and also in the industries. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නා Kiehl's Food City වගේ ආපුවම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට entrance එකට කියපු ගමන් පේන්නේ fruits and vegetables. Why they are exhibiting or showing the fruits and vegetable in front of the entrance? මොකද හිතන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ? ඇයි අපි supermarket එකට ගියපු ගමන්ම fruits and vegetables අපිට පේන්න තියෙන්නේ?
කට්ටියට අත්‍යවශ්‍යම දේවල් ඒව නිසා.
අත්‍යවශ්‍යම දේවල්. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඔටෝමැටිකලි තෝට් එකක් එන්න මේක නම් ෆ්‍රෙෂ් දේවල් තියෙන. දැන් කොළ පාට දැක්කම නිකන් ෆ්‍රෙෂ්. මේ ෆ්‍රෙෂ්. එතකොට අපි දැක්කම මේකේ හොඳ දේවල්, නියුට්‍රිෂන්ස් දේවල් තියෙන. So they are also using color psychology or the psychological concepts in the organizational settings, right? So that is why they are using psychology. Yes,
So it
Shamla?
attracts in that way.
Yes, it's attract people. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැක්කොත් එහෙම fast food industries වල බලන්න. As example, let's say McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut. What is the theme color? Most of them, what is the theme color that they are using?
Red.
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 So color psychology. අපි දන්නේ නැතුව අපි යූස් කරලා තියෙනවානේ. ඒකට ඒ වගේ කලර්ස් වලින් අපේ ඔළුවට එන දේවල් තියෙනවා. එතකොට ඔයගලන්ට දකින්න පුළුවන් තව සුපර් මාකට් වල ඔයගලන්ගේ ඇහි සීමාව. අයි ලිමිට් එකේ තියෙන රැක්ස් වල තියෙන්නේ ගොඩක් එක්ස්පෙන්සිව්. ඒකම එක ඉන්ග්‍රීඩියන්ට්ස් එක බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් වල එක්ස්පෙන්සිව්. හැබැයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඊට වඩා පල්ලෙහා රැක් එකට හරි උඩ රැක් එකට ගියොත් ඊට වඩා සුටක් චීප් ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස් තියෙනවා. මොකද ඔය අයි රේන්ජ් එකේ තියලා තියෙන්නේ ටික එක්ස්පෙන්සිව් ප්‍රොඩක්ට්. මොකද අපි අයි ලෙවල් එකේ දකින දේ ටක් ගාලා ගන්න නිසා. So psychology is using everywhere, right? So, okay. And advocacy and policy. අපි දැන් policies හදන mental health එකට අවශ්‍ය කරන policies තියෙනවා. ඒවා develop කරන්න දැන් ලංකාවේ වගේ අඩුයි ගොඩක් කලාවට mental health එකට අපි focus කරනවා. ඒකට community projects කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහලා ඇති NGOs නේ. SOS villages and also UNICEF. We are having the NGOs and the different kind of organizations that we will be doing different kind of projects to the community. So that also contribute in the field of psychology. Okay. So that's about the statistics. දැන් මේක දැකලා ලොකුවට ඔලුවට ගන්න දෙයක් නෑ. This is kind of like I just need to give you a kind of full picture about the mental health statistics in the global and the Sri Lankan level. Then according to the mental health which can be seen globally, 1 billion people live with the mental health conditions globally. Billion එකක් මිනිස්සු mental health issues තියෙනවා කියලා කියනවා. ඒතකොට anxiety depression is very common. අපි කලින් කතා වුණා වගේ ලංකාවේ වගේම world wide ගත්තත් anxiety depression කියන එක very common කියලා statistics වලින් prove කරලා තියෙනවා. ඔය Sri Lankan context එකට ගත්තම 10% live with mental health conditions. 10%ක් population එකේ mental health conditions තියෙනවා. ඒකිනුත් 2% severe disorders, maybe schizophrenia, maybe the bipolar, maybe the severe depression. Okay, serious cases තියෙන 2% population එකක් ලංකාවෙත් ඉන්නවා. 30% youth affected between the 10 to 24 years. අවුරුදු 10ක් 24ක් අතර කට්ටියක tendency එක වැඩි mental health issues වලට. 39ක් වාර්තා වෙලා තියෙනවා ඒ වගේ. හැබැයි අපි ගත්තම බජට් එක ලංකාවේ 1.6% health budget. අපිට 101.6ක පොඩි බජට් එකක් තියෙන්නේ mental health funding වලට. So that is the sad situation in Sri Lanka. So that is the critical thing. So we are having 39% youth affected, 2% severe disorders, and they need kind of treatments. Dapi NIMH, National Institute of Mental Health, Tangol Hospital එක. So ඒකේ තියෙනවා අපිට වෝඩ් එක නැවතිලා නැත්තම් ට්‍රීට්මන්ට්ස් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ බජට් එක අපිට මදි. ඇත්තටම ලංකාවේ තියෙන mental health issues වලට address කරන්න. So that is the whole picture about the global and mental health issues. Okay. So now we will be talking about CBT. The CBT කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Cognitive behavioral therapy. So CBT is a very common therapeutic intervention that we using in psychology, most by the psychologist. So the CBT is focusing on identify the maladaptive negative thoughts and changing that maladaptive thoughts with the most like a prominent good thought system and change the feelings and ultimate behavior. දැන් අපි හිතමුකෝ හැමතිස්සෙම කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නෑ මට බෑ මම මොනවා හරි කරොත් මේකේ දැන් හරි දැන් හෙට ඉන්ටර්විව් එකක් යන්න දෙනවා කිව්වොත් හරි ඉන්ටර්විව් එකේ මම ෆේල් වෙනවා අනිවාර්යෙන් මේ වගේ හැමතිස්සෙම නෙගටිව් මෙන්ටල් ප්‍රොසෙස් එකක් තියෙන එක්සැජරේට් කරන හැමදේම නැත්නම් ඕවර් තින්කින් ඒ වගේ එතකොට සයිකොලොජිස්ට්ලා CBT ටෙක්නික් එක යූස් කරන්නේ ඒ thought pattern එක දැන් thought එක රිපීට් වෙනවා නේ thought pattern එක identify කරගෙන ඒක රිප්ලේස් කරනවා adaptive thought එකකින් නෑ ඔයාට පුළුවන් ඒක psycho education තව therapies එක ඒ thought එක වෙනස් කරනවා. එතකොට overall it impact on the feelings and the behavior. ඊට පස්සේ thought එක වෙනස් කරපු නිසා ඒගොල්ලන්ට confidence කියන එක හැදෙනවා self esteem improve වෙනවා. ultimately ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ behavior එක change වෙනවා. So that is the CBT in very like simple terms. CBT කියන්නේ ලොකු එකක්. හැබැයි මම මේ points වල කියන්න පුළුවන් සරලම විදිහට තමයි CBT කිව්වේ. මුලින්ම අපි කරන්නේ negative thought pattern එක අඳුර ගන්නවා ඒක වෙනස් කරනවා ඒකට හොඳ thought එකක් දානවා ඊට පස්සේ behavior එක active කරනවා ඒකට journal කරන්න දෙනවා නැත්නම් journaling නැත්නම් ඒ වගේ මොන හරි mindfulness exercise දෙනවා ඒකෙන් අපි active කරනවා behavior activation මේ steps තුනෙන් තමයි අපි කෙනෙක් හිතන විදිය වෙනස් කරලා ඒගොල්ලෝ හැසිරෙන විදිය වෙනස් කරන්නේ CBT වල ඊළඟට positive psychology. So the positive psychology, I think all of you have familiar with the positive psychology. Positive thinking, එතකොට positive අපි කියන්නේ mindfulness based interventions තියෙනවා ඒ වගේ කොට. ඊළඟට තියෙනවා mindfulness and stress management. So I think one of you have told me about the mindfulness, right? Mindfulness is very like a efficient treatment method that have proven like very like having impactful positive changes in the lifetime, right? Mindfulness කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම භාවනා කරන එකම නෙමෙයි. අර එළමිනිය ගොතාගෙන එතන භාවනා කරන එක නෙමෙයි mindfulness කියන්නේ. ඒ මොහොත ගැන අවධානය. Yes. චුට්ටක් ක්ලියර් මදි.
සතිමත් භාවය නේද මැඩම්?
සතිමත් භාවය. ඇත්තටම mindfulness කියන්නේ අපි අර එක තැනකට වෙලා භාවනා කරන එක නෙමෙයි. හැබැයි මේ මොහොත ගැන විතරක් ફોકસ කරන එක. මීට විනාඩියකට කලින් වෙච්ච දේ ගැන හිතන්නෙත් නැහැ. විනාඩියක් ඉස්සරහට වෙන්න තියෙන දේ ගැන හිතන්නෙත් නැහැ. We are focusing on the present. Now and there. Right? ඒක තමයි mindfulness. අපි සිංහලෙන් සතිමත් භාවය කියලා කියන්නේ. මේක බුද්දිසම් වලට තව religious concepts වලට relate කරලා තිබ්බට අතන mindfulness is a very basic component, right? එතන mindfulness කියන එක අපි එක එක විදිහට practice කරනවා. සමහරක් වෙලාවට mindfulness walking, mindfulness eating, mindfulness breathing exercises. There are so many kind of interventions related to the mindfulness, right? That is all about the mindfulness. And also the community psychology. As I told you before, the community psychology. We address the problems of the community, not as individual issues, but the overall problems of the community. community එකේ තියෙන මොනවද issues තියෙන්නේ? කොහොමද අර stigma එක අඩු කරන්නේ? කොහොමද ඒගොල්ලන්ට mental health services දෙන්නේ? We are focusing this kind of approaches, right? Okay. Now we are trying to do a little bit of, I think time is up, but I will take 2 or 3 minutes to do the mindfulness breathing activity. ඕගොල්ලෝ මොකද කියන්නේ mindfulness activity එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද දැන් අපිට නැත්නම් skip කරමුද? නෑ නිකන් mood එකක් නෑ වගේද දැන් mindfulness කරන්න. So what are your
Yes, do
thoughts?
please.
Yes, Shamla?
We
You
can
can
do.
do. Yes. Okay, let's do then. Okay, thank you for the positive vibe that you are having about the webinar, and you are very interactive. I'm so happy about that. So, පළවෙනිටම සිංහලෙන් ඔයගලන්ට instructions දෙන්න. ඒකට හැමෝටම idea එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. Are there anyone who couldn't understand Sinhala? No, right?
But not very much.
Okay. I will give in the both languages. That's fine. So first, you have to find a good, comfortable posture. Maybe you are in a bed, maybe you are in a chair. It's not a problem at all. Just sit comfortably, even in your bed. It's fine. Okay. Right. So, just feel relaxed and close your eyes now. So you can do, or you may be reluctant to do these kind of activities, but I think it's good to practice, right? So that can be helpful to your life. So let's close our eyes, right? Okay. Now you have to listen to my voice. I will give you the instructions in Sinhala and English in both languages. Okay. So අපි මුලින්ම හොඳ උස්මක් උඩට ගමු. Take a deep breath from your nostrils, right? නාස්පුඩු වලින් හොඳ හුස්මක් ගමු. Okay. Now let's keep that breath. Okay, now you can exhale through your mouth, right? Not nose, from your mouth. අපි ප්‍රාශ්වාස කරන්න ඕනේ cutting. හරිද? නහයෙන් නෙමෙයි. Okay. Now repeat the same scenario. අපි ආයෙත් repeat කරමු මේක. හොඳ හුස්මක් nose nahayen ganna. No, you take the deep breath from the nose, hold it. Now release from your mouth. Okay. Now you have to focus on the present moment, not the surrounding sounds, not the feelings. Maybe you feel like a cold, hot. So you have to focus on the present situation, present moment. Now taking another breath, deep one from your nostrils. Hold it and exhale through your mouth. Okay, now pay your attention to the body. So I need you to tell me what are the sounds you can hear from your background. So, and the smells. Okay, let's take another deep breath. and exhale from your mouth. Okay. Now you can open your eyes. So we have like did the mindfulness breathing in a little bit of rush. We have to do with this with the relaxation music, but we don't have much time. That's why I do in a hurry. Okay. දැන් මොනවද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැනුණ දේවල්? මොනවද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ફોકස් කරන් ඉඳ ඇහුනේ? සද්ද මොනවද? Anyone?
I heard some insects shouting. I even heard the wind. And
Okay.
yeah, and my charger, I could hear something, some noise from that as well.
Noise from charger. Okay, any smells? Shamla?
Well, I could smell my books here.
That's
Yeah.
great. Okay. So what about others? අනික් අයට මොකද උනේ? කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණාද? distract වුණාද? කලබලයි වගේද?
ඊළඟ කේස්මල් එක තමයි මම
හ්ම්. මොනවද ඇහුණ සද්ද?
ටෙලිවිෂන්
ඔව්. ඔයගලන්ට අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මම කතා කරන සද්ද ඇහෙන්නේ. දැන් ඊට අමතරව දැන් අපි හරීම සතිමත් භාවය නැත්නම් මයින්ඩ්ෆුල්නස් විදිහට අපි ફોකස් කරොත් දැන් අර ශම්ලා කිව්වා වගේ අපිට ඇහෙන්නේ නැති දේවල් වුණත් ඇහෙනවා. The little even little noises from the insects can be heard, right? If we are like focusing our 100% attention to the present moment. So that is the thing. So if you could do the mindfulness activities once a day, like taking 10 or 15 minutes, that would be great. You can feel the different, right? Because we have already having a busy lifestyle no. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පොඩක් කරලා බලන්න සතියක් දෙකක් මේ වගේ. මේක අමාරු නෑ. දැන් මම කිව්වා වගේ හරිම ලේසි. චුට්ටක් වෙලාවක රැට හරි ඉඳගෙන චුට්ටක් ඇස් දෙක වහගෙන කලබල නැති වෙලාවක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ස්කෙන්ටඩ් කැන්ඩල් එකක් පත්තු කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ගොඩක් හොඳයි. රිලැක්සේෂන් මියුසික් එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඊටත් වඩා හොඳයි. හැබැයි කරේ නැහැ කියලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. චුට්ටක් mindfulness you can do the like a simple mindfulness breathing exercise daily. Okay? Right. So we have talked about the modern stresses. So you have this like shared with me about the work-related stresses and academic demands and financial struggles. අපි කතා කරා work pressure ගැන, work burnout එක ගැන, academic demands ගැන. අපි financial struggles ගැනත් අපි චුට්ටක් හිතන්න ඕනේ. සමහරක් වෙලාවට අපි stress වෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම financial struggles නිසා. සමහරක් වෙලාවට we having like infinity of needs and desires but we don't have enough money to do. එහෙම ඉන්නවද කවුරු හරි? මම හිතන්නේ එහෙම නැති කෙනෙක් නැහැ. All we have the financial struggles even though we have a good salary, so because we have like endless needs now. Sometimes okay.
Times.
I think when you're in Sri Lanka every day, financial struggles are there.
So
No matter
like
whether you're married, unmarried, student, what it is, you're working 2-3 jobs, still it's going to come up.
yes. Okay, so that is kind of like a common scenario for all of us, even we are student or we are doing like a high paid job, or if we are interns or something, we have the financial struggles because we have like a very unlimited needs and desires, right? Right. Okay. And the last one I need to discuss with you the social media impact. Are there anyone who didn't like who are not using social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram? එහෙම කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද? use කරන්නේ නැති.
nothing
සම්පත් use කරන්නේ නැද්ද? Okay, there's a one. Okay, that's a good thing. Deshan. මොනවත් මේ use කරන්නේ නැහැ. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, nothing. Okay, that's good thing. හැබැයි social media කියන එක දැන් ඇත්තටම චූටි ළමෙක් අවුරුදු 6 7 ළමෙක් වුණත් smartphone එකක් අතේ තියෙනවා. So all of us are addicted to social media. Even it's a sad situation, right? So this why we are telling the social media damage your mental health. First one, you are comparing yourself to another. දැන් කාගේ story එකක් ස්ටේටස් එකක් දැක්කම මොකද ආනේ මෙයා හොඳ තැනකින් කාලාද මේගොල්ලෝ නම් ට්‍රිප් එකක් ගිහිල්ලා අපිට නෑනේ අපේ කට්ටිය යන්න කැමති නෑනේ. So you are comparing yourself continuously with others, right? So that is the one problem. That damages your self-esteem, self-confidence, satisfaction in your life. බලන්න අර ෆැමිලි එක නම් ගිහිල්ලා අපිට තමයි යන්න බැරි. ඕගොල්ලෝ තමයි යන්න කැමති නැත්තේ. We are having like a comparison with each other. That's a kind of fun
I have
thing.
worked with a client sometime back, like about 3-4 months back. So the couple and so this lady, actually she has a problem with anything that this guy does. Like everything is being criticized and all of that. So after a few sessions, and the actual situation came up, and to see she watches so much of Instagram reels and things, so it creates an algorithm. So you see
Oh,
the
yeah.
men that you want to see. So she compares everything with this guy, saying that he's not cooking, he's not cleaning, he doesn't get this, that. And so no matter what it is, until that is removed, I think තාම එතනම තමයි ඉතින් එතන අර හිර වෙලා ඉන්න අරක බලනවා can status එක දැම්මම then it goes and it impacts the guy. එයා හිතනවා මෙයා මට දාලා තියෙන්නේ like that cycle එක වගේ යනවා.
So you have to use CBT for that client for sure.
Yes, definitely. So much
And
that, and
also,
also, Upeksha, I think when no matter what we do as mental professionals or whatever
yes.
it is, as long as the person doesn't have the willingness to change
That
and have love and respect towards each other, very hardly things work actually.
Yes, as a, like being a professional in the mental health field, with our expertise, with our knowledge, is not enough to help our client at all, because they need to have a hope and they need
Yeah.
to have that requirement to go go through
Yes.
this issue, right?
Yes.
So also I have worked with the in the NIMS, also the Army Hospital and
Yeah,
drug
yeah.
rehabilitation center. So I have so many kind of experience about that issues also,
Yes,
especially
true.
that ones who have a drug addicted ones. So even if they need if they didn't have idea to go through this issue, go through
Yeah.
these addictive behaviors, we couldn't help at all.
Yes,
That's
you
the thing.
can't. A magic
Yeah.
I can, because like even when you tell about mindfulness or in all of those, right? And in Sri Lanka, when you tell a client to do journaling or deep breathing, ඊට වඩා කැමති tablet එක ගන්න. They're very quick
Tablet
to
එක.
they pick that.
Yes, they just not focusing on the side effects also. It's
No,
not
no.
a problem at all.
No.
So we are the ones who worrying about our clients,
Yes.
maybe.
But their heads are going to like, okay, no, මට මේක පිල් එක ගත්තාම ඩොක්ටර් දුන්න එක පිල් එක මං ගත්තාම මට හිතුණා එහෙම. So අර පොඩි දෙයක් හිතන්න බෑ, right? පිල් එකකින් මගේ සතුටයි ඔක්කොමයි
It's for the
පාලනය වෙනවා නම් ඉස්සරහට මොකද කරන්න කියලා.
Yes.
Sad scene.
That is the very unbearable truth, right? Okay. Okay, that's about the self-esteem. And also it's create anxiety. Maybe the ones, let's say the early adult, they will see a status and maybe the post made sharing through the social medias about the successfulness of that person, maybe having a good job, getting married. So they will be having anxiety. So did I able to get a good job as her? Maybe did I able to I have a beautiful married life as her. So we are comparing, and also it maybe cause anxiety and maybe the depression as well. And also the cyberbullying. This is kind of very serious issue when it comes to the adolescents. So they will be having addictive behaviors for the social media along with the FOMO. So we are telling this as fear of missing out. දැන් අරියා දාන නිසා මමත් දාන්න ඕනේ ස්ටේටස් එකක්. එහෙම දැම්ම නැත්නම් මාව නිකන් marginalize වෙයි. මාව නිකන් සමාජයෙන් කොන් වෙයි. ඒක නිසා fear of missing out. මමත් trend එකේ ඉන්න ඕනේ කියන එකත් එක්ක they will be addicting to the social medias, right? So that also a very serious problem in Sri Lanka. Social media only tamai. So social media is a kind of something that we can use for good, right? We can share in. So even we are sharing our webinar links to the WhatsApp. So we can use the social media in a very good manner. So but the problem is we are unconsciously damaging ourselves by comparing ourselves with others and also getting addicted to social media. As the Shalinka said, the algorithms. So we will be having same videos and same kind of stuff that impact on our mental health also. So we will be comparing ourselves. That maybe that directly impact on your self-confidence and self-esteem. So that's about the social media. So how we can promote mental health? First, as we doing now අපි දැන් මේ කරනවා වගේ we have to be talk openly about the emotions අපි කියන්න ඕනේ මට දුක හිතෙනවා මට සතුට හිතෙනවා ඔයා මෙහෙම කරපුවම මට මේ වගේ සිතුවිල්ලක් ආවා communicate කරන්න නැතුව හිටියොත් අපිට පුළුවන් ද තව කෙනෙක්ව තේරුම් ගන්න නේ we cannot understand each other if we are not very open to a communication අපිට කාගෙත් මොන දිහා බලලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ කියන්න බෑ even for ourselves as a professionals in the mental health field we couldn't do that අපිට කාගෙන් මොන දිලා මෙයා මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉන්නේ කියලා කියන්න බෑ so we have to talk openly like openly talk about the emotions and the stresses so we can manage right and the practice self care so the self care is a priority දැන් අපි කලින් කතා කරා family එකට first place දෙනවා කියලා හැබැයි family එකට first place දෙන්නත් අපි හොඳින් ඉන්න ඕනේ අපි stress වෙලා depress වෙලා අපිට පුළුවන් තව කෙනෙක්ට උදව් කරන්න can we pour another cup from like a very empty one අපිට අපේ ඇතුලේ මොනවත් නැතුව තව කෙනෙක්ට අපිට මොන හරි දෙයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද එහෙම දෙනවා කියන්නේ ඔයා drain වෙනවා නේ emotionally so self care is your priority ඔයාට වෙලාවක් තියාගන්න ඔයගලගේ ශාරීරික ඔයගලන් වෙනුවෙන් මොන හරි දෙයක් කරන්න මොන හරි ආස දෙයක් කන්න self date එකක් යන්න නේ එතකොට ඔයගලන්ට efficient sleep 6-7 hours much sleep එකක් ගන්න try කරන්න වතුර the water drinking water is also very important having healthy meals so the self care you should prioritize right and also the support others තමන් විතරක් හරියන්නේ නැහැ අපි කිව්වාගේ සුට්ටක් අනික් අයට වචනකින් හරි උදව්වක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් if you can provide a kind a word to another maybe a small like a discussion small communication will be enough to open another one maybe to address another others issues right so support others as you can ඔයාට හැමදාම කරන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන් හැමදේම කරන්න බැරි පුළුවන් හැබැයි වචනකින් හරි ඔයාට කටට හිතට හොඳ දෙයක් සතුටු වෙන දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් දුක බෙදා ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් you can do like that right and also
especially listening
yes especially listening so listening is also a good therapy to සමහරක් වෙලාවට අපිට clients ලත් වෙනවා ඒ වගේ. ඒගොල්ලන්ට කතා කරන්න. අහගෙන ඉන්න කෙනෙක් නැති නිසා තමයි යා එහෙම stress වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. So even you couldn't give a solutions, even you couldn't give ideas to that issue. Listening also itself is a therapy for some people. That
Yeah,
can be good.
most of them are not heard. They really want to be listened. That is one of the
Yes.
thing which has impacted. Like even though we don't find any solution, or even if we have nothing to do with that, if a person is listening to you, it feels like everything's okay.
Yes, Shamna, that's true. So all of us are, even though we are not telling to each other, all of us are having going through different kind of issues. So it is important to listen to the others and talk with each other, right? So that is really help someone. And quality sleep, I have told you the 7 to 9 hours sleep. Maybe along with your routine, along with your busy lifestyle, it's impossible to have a 7 to 9 hours sleep. But if you can like a giving like a prior to yourself even for at least 5-6 hours that would be fine as a first step right and the regular exercises is very important if you could do like a 5, 10, 15 minutes maybe per day maybe per week that would be great right rather than doing nothing and balanced diet so there are instances we can understand we have to go with the fast food along with the busy lifestyle but we have to like even like have a 2 or 3 days that we can prepare a balanced diet, healthy diet without skipping our meals. And the mindfulness practice we have discussed and demonstrated a session, the mindfulness breathing like techniques, journaling, writing down your thoughts, emotions, what you have going through, self-reflection that can be done. And the social connection, as we discussed before, like support and understand others. So there are like a free counseling services. So I just need you to give us like a slight idea about this like a help system in Sri Lanka. අපිට ලොකුවට health system එකක් නැහැ. හැබැයි NIMH helpline එක තියෙනවා. කාට හරි issue එකක් තියෙනවා free of charge 1926 hotline එක call කරලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. So NIMH helpline is open 24 hours. So if you need any kind of psychological support, like it's cost free, so you can dial 1926 and you can contact the professionals. And CC line, this is a private the NGO. So 1333 1333 you can contact the professionals and also get the counseling services for free. I just need to give a like availability of the free counseling services in Sri Lanka. So there are so many, Samuttana, maybe Shanti Margam, Sumitrayo, there are so many, but I have just include 2, right? Okay. So as I told you before, mental health කියන එක ලක්ෂරි දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. mental health කියන්නේ හරියට නිකන් අර aesthetic vibe එකක් හදාගෙන Pinterest එකේ තියෙන විදිහටම environment එකක් හදාගෙන incense candles පත්තු කරගෙනම කරන එකක් නෙමෙයි. ඒක very it's not very luxury thing, but you can do by your own, right? අපිට simple breathing exercise එකකින් වුණත් අපිට mental health කියන එක address කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට CBT වගේ එතකොට therapeutic interventions ගැන තව හොයන්න පුළුවන්. And what we have to remember as a professionalist and also the community, the mental health challenges are common, treatable, and not going to be ashamed of. mental issues කියන එකට මං කියෝගේ blood pressure, sugar වගේම හරිම normal හැමෝටම හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. let's say වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඒවට බෙහෙත් තියෙනවා. ඒවට treatment methods තියෙනවා. ඒවට counseling තියෙනවා. ඒක නිසා ඒක තමන් තේරුම් ගන්නවා වගේම psycho education is also very important. තව කෙනෙක්ට කියලා දෙන්න මේක. mental health issues කියන එක stigma එකක් නැහැ. අපිට pressure, blood sugar හැදෙනවා වගේම තමයි. අපිට depression, stress, anxiety වගේ දේවලුත් හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. So they are treatable and there are so many kind of treatments and professionals that they can help to go through these issues, and it's something not to be ashamed of. Let's වෙන දෙයක් නෑ. ඊළඟට අපි identify කරගන්නවා self improvement, self care, self love, self priority, that's also very important. And also supporting each other, even for one word of kindness is again a very valuable thing. අපි දැනගත්තා වගේම අපි තව කෙනෙක්ට එක දෙන්න ඕනේ. කියන්න ඕනේ නේ. අපි දන්න දෙයක් කියලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. පොඩි තෙරපි එකක් හරි දන්නවා නම් අලුතෙන් breathing exercise එකක් හරි කාට හරි කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් කියලා දෙන්න. That is very important. So that is the main the true things that we can do as a human being, right? අපිට මේක අපි මේ වගේ webinars කරලා මේ වගේ projects කරලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? අපි දන්න දේ තව කෙනෙක්ට කියලා දෙන්න. මේ mental health කියන awareness එක අපිට ඇති කරගන්න. ඒක තමයි මේ වගේ interventions වලින් අපි කරන ප්‍රධානම දේ. Okay, this is the final slide. So I have taken 10-15 minutes more. Sorry about that. So together we can make difference. So අපි දැන් මෙතනලා discuss කරා. අපිට එකතු වුණොත් වැඩක් කරගන්න මේ තියෙන ස්ටිග්මා එක චේන්ජ් කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම ඉන්නේ කොළඹ වෙන්න පුළුවන්, ඒක different provinces වලින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So you can help each other. You can provide your education to another. You can provide your knowledge to another. You can help to break down the stigma in the culture, right? In your level. අපේ ලොකුවට large scale project කරන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි අපේ මට්ටමින් අපිට දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. And also you have to remember අනික් අයට කරනවා වගේම පවුලේ අනිත් අය ගැන බලනවා වගේම අනික් අයට දුක හිතුනම හිත හදනවා වගේම අනික් අයට සතුටු හිතෙන්න මොන හරි දෙයක් අරන් දෙනවා වගේම self care, right? self love also matter. ඔයාට ආදරය කරන්න ඕනේ, ඔයාව බලා ගන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම වුණොත් තමයි අපිට තව කෙනෙක්ව බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. අපිට empty cup එකකින් තව දෙකකට fill කරන්න බෑ වගේම තමයි අපේ මොන හරි දෙයක් තියෙනවා අපි තව කෙනෙක්ට දෙන්න නේ. අපි හොඳින් ඉන්නවා තව කෙනෙක්ව බලා ගන්න. So your mental health matters and you matter. හැමෝටම උදව් කළ වැඩක් නැහැ. තමන්ව පරිස්සම් කරගන්න, තමන්ව රැක ගන්න, තමන්ට ආදරය කරන්න බැරි නම්. So this is the whole about my presentation. So I think you will have a little bit of understanding about the mental health. So now if you have any questions, you can you can come along with your questions if you have any doubts or clarifications that need to be made. Anyone?
I just want to say thank you, and it's and you're a very sweet person. I don't know you, but you're giving how you open the platform to everybody, and it's something. These are things that we've studied all along, but when you hear it again, it actually opens up, and it's something very rare people can do. So I think it's one of the nicest webinars, short, simple, to the point, and done beautifully by a beautiful person. So all the best, and thank you so much, and hope to see you sometime again in the field.
Okay, Shalika, thank you for the sweet comment. Thank you for being a very interactive person in the webinar. Yes.
Thank you, madam. හැමෝටම තේරෙන්න හැමෝටම ආස හිතන විදිහට මේ පැය එකයි කාලම අර අහගෙන ඉන්න එක එපා වෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්න මිස් හැමෝටම තේරෙන විදිහට ඇත්තටම මේක ලස්සනට කරා. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sithmini. Okay, any other doubts or any other
Really
clarifications, any
enjoyed
other
it.
comments?
It was very interesting. Like after
Okay, thank you.
it was actually nice.
Okay. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. So thank you all of you to join today and have a beautiful discussion with me. So Mr. Rishad, I would like to hand over the webinar to you if you don't have anything to discuss.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Vasana, for your interesting and interactive session. You have helped us understand why mental health is important and how psychology can help us in daily life. Thank you also to everyone who joined the discussion. Your questions and ideas made the session even better. As we finish today's webinar, we hope you keep thinking about you, learned, and talk more about mental health with others. Thank you again for joining this special event from Somerset campus for World Mental Health Day. And once again, a big thank you to Ms. Vasana for sharing her time and knowledge with us. And good night, guys. And I forgot to do one thing.
Good night.
Yes, please fill the Google form to confirm your participation. And good night, guys.
Nice.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
all of you. See you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.